Okay, good morning, class. Um, Today we will be doing rational clause. So, rational clause including practice 1, practice 2, practice 3, and practice 4, as I've said to you, right? So, because of the PDPR, we will be only discussing this rational clause because it is assigned by the school for us to do the PDPR module. So we have to do the PDPR module, and it won't be like normal class learning. In normal class learning, we would have introduction, we would go on, we would have a lot of activity and all that. But this time, it will be just discussing the answers. It will be you doing the practice and we discussing the answer, because actually we are preparing you for the exam. Yes or no, whatever problem we have, however much corona gonna hike up, you would still have to sit for your exam, right? So that's why we want you to expose yourself to more practices like this. Yes, you can learn English, but we want you to learn in this sense, so that when you face the exam, you would be very familiar with all this. You would focus We would focus more on how to answer the paper lah, more than anything. Okay, so we can actually start with our practice discussion of our practice. I would start with the reading, and then as always I would ask someone else to continue with the reading and also give the answer lah. Then we would see if the answer is right, then we will tell right, or if it's wrong, we'll discuss and give the best answer. Okay, we can discuss among ourselves. If you think that your answer is correct, you can also talk about that. And it's not at all about giving the right answer. As I always told you, it's not about your mark, because this is not exam. Whatever you should focus on is just learning. If you can learn, you are smart. If you cannot learn, then that is the problem. Okay, let's start now. So the first practice title, okay, the first practice's title is Old Mano and the Old Man. So start reading. The gentle breeze tousled the few strands of grey hair on the head of the old man. Gentle breeze means the wind blowing, but very softly the wind blowing. You know, if you go in the evening time to a park or playing ground, and you can feel the gentle wind, right? That is what we call as gentle breeze. Tossle means make something untidy. If you have few papers and your small sibling come and it just make everything untidy, we call it as tossle. The few strands of gray hair. So this man is an old man, right? So he only have a few strands of hair. Okay, so that's why the first sentence say the gentle breeze tossle the few strands of gray hair on the head of the old man. I'm continuing the reading. As usual, every evening, he would be sitting on the old rickety bench. Rickety means something that is not stable, which can collapse, okay, which is not strong. Rickety bench, watching the sunset. The little brown birds would chirp. What is meant by chirp? Chirp is the sound you are hearing now, like kick, 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 like that. No, the bird making a sound. Huh? The little brown birds would chirp. The answer is happily. Why do we say it's happily? Because it breaks the silence. Silent is like everyone is sad and silent. The old man is a sad man, so he's silent. So something that would break the silence is when someone happily do something. So the happy chirping broke the silence of the surroundings. Okay. Azim or Hakim, the Alex Ojo. Can you continue? Yeah. Can you continue from the old man?
Nama dia Aziz.
Hazi.
Yang mana?
The old man was not
Yes.
appreciating.
Duduklah sana. Aku nak relax kan.
After surrounding Hazi.
Yang jawapan nombor 1 apa?
Jawab for the answer for number 1 is happily.
Okay.
So that sentence ends at surroundings, right? You continue from surroundings. Hello. Haziq. Think Haziq.
Yes, sir.
Can you continue?
Jap, lain slow jap.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Last line slow. Baca pada the old man tu lah.
Okay. Maybe I continue first. Later on you continue. You see, when I continue, the old man was not appreciating. Appreciating is like when something good happens, you are grateful for that. You are happy for that. Okay, that is appreciating. The old man was not appreciating the beauty of nature, but was rather distracted. Distracted means your focus is not there. Your focus is somewhere else. Even though I am teaching here, if you are distracted, you would not focus on me. You focus somewhere else. That is distracted. His mind was somewhere. So his mind, he was thinking about something else. As he, the answer for second one is stared blankly into space. A faraway look in his eyes. So he is looking at some other place. Okay, then why teacher say the answer should be stared, which is in past tense, not staring. To get this answer, you need to look the sentence above it. What they said, he was rather distracted. Distracted is in past tense. The idea of looking at other place, it means he distracted. So if the distracted is in past tense, looking at other place also linked to distract, right? So if distracted is in past tense, the idea of looking at studying at other place should be also in past tense. That's why the answer is that. Okay, a faraway look in his eyes. So Durga, can you continue?
Okay, sir. Hello, uncle. You may be thinking of your doctor again. A voice interrupted the old man's thought.
Okay, thank you so much. So here the answer is, wait, okay, maybe, because can we see what others are thinking? Can we like can we straight away say what you are thinking about? No, we cannot say, right? We can just assume. We can just assume you may be thinking about this person. That's why the answer for number 3 is may. A voice interrupted the old man's thought. It was old Mano. Amalia Tira, can you continue?
He makes the only one truly happy in this home.
No, number 4 actually. Wait,
Number 4.
yeah. He
were the only one truly happy in this home. He made up his mind of not thinking of his yesteryears.
Okay, actually the answer is he was the only one truly happy in his home. He made up his mind of not thinking of his yesteryears. So for all these years, they said yesteryears. So from the past years, he was the only one not thinking of the yesteryears. So he was from the past, you see. It's not only talking about today. What is meant by yesteryears?
Tahun-tahun lepas.
Very good. So from the yesteryears, he was the Okay, Durga, thank you so much again for your reading. So we'll go into Scan and Go e-wallet. Scan and Go e-wallet has provided QR codes for users to scan and send donations to organizations that are helping underprivileged communities. Why the answer is A? Because send donations to organizations. So the organizations is plural, not singular. That's why the verb is also in plural, are. Okay, helping underprivileged communities. With the movement control order in place, users can continue to donate by scanning the QR codes found on the company's Facebook page. They can also save the QR code images in their phones and share the QR codes with family members and friends. This will help facilitate donation to non-governmental organizations (NGOs) such as Kembara, Soup Kitchen and Yayasan Generasi Muda, just to name a few. Very good. Okay. So Lukman, can you continue on?
Yes.
Hmm.
Mana?
After number 3. These organizations
These organizations mainly cater to the needs of the homeless and poor families.
Okay, thank you Lukman. Lukman, what is meant by cater?
Cater.
Cater is like this, satisfying. For example, if you sit in your room and you play video game for 10 hours, it would cater or satisfy your friends who is also playing game. But would it cater your parents? Would it satisfy your parents?
No.
Would it make them? No. It wouldn't make them happy. So you are not catering your parents, you are catering your friends when you're playing 10 hours of video game. That's why in this sentence also they said this organization mainly, you change the word cater to satisfy now and did these organizations mainly satisfy to the needs of the homeless and poor family. So this organization focuses more or satisfy the problem faced by homeless people, people who don't have any home, and also those who are very, very, very poor. Okay. Wait. Oh no, call someone else. Eva Matia. Eva. Seems Eva is not here. What about Iza Hafiza? Iza? Iza, can you continue from the proceeds would be channeled?
The proceed will be channeled to the Scan Go e-wallet. As Scan Go e-wallet has a large user base, the company can take part by promoting the Asia's platform.
Very good. Itza, the answer is C. Iza, continue on at number 5.
Financial can then be given as long-term solution and immediate response to the COVID-19 pandemic. NGOs that have been relied on traditional method receiving donations to get in touch with Pay Digital Estate Agency so that a seamless and quicker avenue can be provided through the e-wallet.
Very good. So the answer for number 5 is D, relying. Because this has been going on, have been from the past. It has been like that. Have been relying on traditional methods of receiving donations, should get in touch with Pay Digitals and Jan Berhad so that a safer, seamless and quicker avenue can be provided through true. So the answer is C. the e-wallet. Thank you so much, Iza. Okay. Um, Chris, are you there, Chris? Okay, never mind. Esmeralda, can you continue on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Users.
Number
Number 7 and 8.
users one.
Yes.
Users can make a donation based on two steps.
This. This.
Oh.
Mm.
Firstly, they need to go to the company's Facebook page to obtain it.
And obtain. So the answer is D.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
A list of QR codes from the NGO partners. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much, Esmeralda. When you see the word to, after to, it doesn't have ing normally. If it is to is actually like the word to in Malay is untuk. So after untuk, we won't say a continuous thing. You just say the verb just like that, to obtain. I am here to stand. I come to school to study. This is my home to sleep. This is my bed to this one. The verb will normally stand on its own. Okay. Why the answer is this and not those is because after you telling this, we straight away continue with the stuff. Those means the things that are far away. A lot of things that are far away. This means a lot of things that is near to you. So it is near to us. After saying steps, we already started with firstly. That's why we say these. Secondly, users need to scan and donate directly if they are, number 9, using. They are using laptops. If they are using laptop, they can straight away scan and donate. However, users can also save the QR code images in their mobile phones. Okay. Next, users should open the Scan and Go e-wallet app. They need to tap on the scan function and then tap on scan from gallery to select the QR code. Finally, users should key in the amount that they wish to donate. Okay, the answer is A for 10. So anyone doesn't get the answer?
Sure, number 8.
Number 8 is obtain. D.
Okay.
Sir, number 4.
Number 4 is its. C.
Uh,
Anyone else?
number 6.
Okay, number 6 is true. C. Okay.
So 5 and
Yeah.
7.
Number 7, this.
Five.
Uh-huh.
5.
5. 5 is relying. D. Because it have been. From the past, they have been relying. Relying is to have doing it, right? So from the past, they have been doing it. Thank you so much for participating and giving answers and all that. Keep in mind that it is very important for you to learn from this. So if I say that this is the particular answer, always do ask me why this is the answer, why this is not the answer. If you have another answer, it would do well for you to ask that, because that is when you can really learn something new, or else you're just noting down the answer. Thank you so much for reading the paragraphs as well. I hope you really learn through this way of doing practices and also discussing it. And some of you open your cameras as well, and many of you responded, so I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much, so that we can do like this the next time as well. Thank you so much. Okay, the atmosphere only changed during the weekends. The answer is when many visitors came. So as many visitors come to the house, the whole situation changed. Or else they would be very silent, no family bonding at all. They would be thinking of what happened before. Okay, Lukman, can you continue from there would be much noise and all that?
Yes. Uh, there would be much noise and laughter.
Laughter. Very
The
good.
home, uh, the home was a hive of activity. Uh, but
Very good.
soon it would die down and return to its normal sense of quietness.
Okay, very good. So the answer is but. Why do we say but? You see here, the way they write is very beautiful, you know. They said everyone else is very quiet and they lived very quietly. But then the whole atmosphere will change during the weekend because on the weekend many visitors come. When visitors come, they would talk as if everything is alright. They would laugh and they would be happy. The home is said to be a hive of activity. What is meant by a hive of activity? Hive is a beehive. Bee. You know, right? A beehive will be very noisy. A lot of bee going out and coming in. A lot of sound and all that. So it will be looking very good. But as soon as the visitors leave and the visitors go out from the house, it will all return normal to the sound of the quietness. No one talks at all. It will be sad and quiet again. Nur Fatiha, Nur Muhammad Faisal. Hello. Malal, are you there?
Fatiha, di manakah kamu?
Yeah.
Hello, Fatiha. So, Fatiha,
Yeah.
can you continue from old Manu looked at him?
One Manon looked at him, waiting for a reply to his question. It took some time while the old man responded.
It took some time.
Why?
Actually, yes. But you can, for this question, the real answer would be before the old man respond. Before the old man respond, it took some time. You understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand?
Yes.
Like before the man answered, it took some time lah. And then continuing from there, as usual, the old man just nodded. What is nodded? Nodded is to just do like this, you know. Nodded is to do like this. This is what we say as nod. Nodding, nodded. And shook his hand with a sigh. What is shook? In present tense, it's shake. Like this. In past tense, it's shook. So this one is like this lah. He's not. He don't want to talk. He shook his hand and he nodded his head. That is what they're trying to say there. Then he would look away. So he nod his head and he shake his hand. Then he look away. He don't want to look at the person already. Okay. Malal, can you continue with sometimes? Vanisha.
Sometimes his eyes will be misty.
Yes. His eyes would be misty. Can you continue until then?
Old Mano felt disappointed at his attempts to be friendly has been rejected. He sighed, smiled at the old man and patted him at his shoulder before walking away. Well, old Mano thought there was always another day.
So very good. The answer for number 9 is his. The answer for number 10 is on. Petted on the shoulder, because your shoulder is this side. When someone pat me, this one, so you can pat on the shoulder. At is normally used for place, Wait, okay, very good. So everyone got all the answers? Anyone, if you don't get the answer, can you let me know?
Sir, number 6.
Number 6.
Sir, number 8 what?
When. Number 6 is when. Number
Number
8
8.
is before.
Number 5.
Number 5 is make.
Okay.
Okay. Can I read the whole passage for you now? Okay. After this, I will ask Durga to read the whole passage for me again. Okay. You want to try to closely follow as I am reading? Okay. The gentle breeze tousled the few strands of grey hair on the head of the old man. As usual, every evening he would be sitting on the old rickety bench watching the sunset. The little brown birds would chirp happily, breaking the silence of the surroundings. The old man was not appreciating the beauty of nature, but was rather distracted. His mind was somewhere as he stared blankly into space, a far-away look in his eyes. "Hello, uncle. You may be thinking of your daughter again." A voice interrupted the old man's thoughts. It was old Manu. He is the only one. Sorry, he was the only one who truly happy in this home. He made up his mind of not thinking of his yesteryears. He would want to make the better of it in this home. However, everyone else was quiet and lived from day to day. The atmosphere only changed during the weekends, when many visitors came. There would be much noise and laughter. The home was a hive of activity, but soon it would die down and return to its normal sense of quietness. Old Mano looked at him, waiting for a reply to his question. It took some time before the old man responded. As usual, the old man just nodded and shook his head with a sigh. Then he would look away. Sometimes his eyes would be misty. Old Manu felt disappointed as his attempts to be friendly had been rejected. He sighed, smiled at the old man, and patted him on his shoulder before walking away. Well, old Manu thought, there was always another day. Durga, can you read for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
The gentle breeze tousled the few strands of grey hair on the head of the old man. As usual, every evening he would be sitting on the old rickety bench watching the sunset. The little brown birds would chirp, chirp watching the happily breaking the silence of surrounding. The old man was not appreciating the beauty of nature but was rather distracted. His mind was somewhere else. He stared blankly into space, a faraway look in his eyes. "Hello, uncle. You may be thinking of your doctor again." A voice interrupted the old man's talk. It was old Mano. He was the only one truly happy in this home. He made up his mind of not thinking of his yesteryears. He would want to make the better of it his home. However, everyone else was quiet and lived from day to day. The atmosphere only changed uh, during the weekends when May visitor came. There would be much noise and laughter. The home was a hive of activity, but soon it would die down and return to its normal sense of quietness. Old Manor looked at him, waiting for a reply to his question. It took some time before the old man responded. As usual, the old man just nodded and shook his head with a sigh. Then he would look away. Sometimes his eyes would be misty. Old Menno felt disappointed